Hi, it's Shawna, and I've got another leadership series for you right now, and it's one of my fave people. Hang on. Okay. All of my interviewers are my fave people, but Robin and I go back a ways. I met you
A
like
ways,
one of
yes.
a ways. And Robin Bennett, who is with the Dog Gurus. Well, first of all, she's very well known in the training circle. Well, you're very well known in lots of circles. But I met her, and somebody, the night that we met, we were all talking and everything, and we were having this great conversation. It was at a conference somehow or other, and somebody went, "Did you know that was Robin Bennett?" And I was like, "No, who's Robin Bennett?" Anyway, like, she's a huge author and has done all this stuff. And so she's here, and I wanted to do an interview. She's also been one of our winners in the Pet Industry Woman of the Year. So she's just really got a lot of, I don't know, your reputational capital is huge. And so I want to talk, though, for the people who are, besides the fact that I adore you and you've done a lot of stuff. Number one, Dog Gurus. Tell us what that is first.
The Dog Gurus is a company that does pet business consulting and staff training to help pet businesses launch, grow, and profit. So we help businesses grow their business.
And is there a certain business that you're really focused on?
Most of our businesses, I would say 80% of our business is with daycare boarding facilities, and it might be a brick and mortar facility that has multiple services, primarily daycare boarding, some training, some grooming, some pet sitting.
But your stuff could go across other industries as well. So, but you're very good in that
industry.
One of the things that I want, because the leadership series is about, what do you think is important for a leader to know? Like, you said something to me really interesting. You said you're helping them with their staff and all that, but they still need to be the leader.
They still need to be
So
the
what
leader.
traits should people be looking for, or at least developing in themselves?
Well, I think one of the biggest traits, and I had to go through this personally. So my background is I was in the Marine Corps. So I'm a retired colonel in the Marine Corps, and turns out my leadership style I learned there didn't work so well when I got out of the Marine Corps. So
people weren't going to do it just because you said it.
Exactly. It worked really well in the Marine Corps, though. I constantly made my employees cry. I constantly had employees that were upset. And, honestly, it took me a while to figure out I have to have the introspection and the humility to say I need to change, not them. So I think that's for leaders. I think that's one of the biggest things, is just recognizing as your growth happens, you have to change. And it's not, it's that whole what got you here isn't going to get you there.
Agreed.
So I think one of the biggest leadership skills is just that humility to say, what am I doing that could change and get better?
I love that you say it's a skill, but I do believe it's a practice. Mm-hmm. I mean, because one of the things I do with my coaching clients is we force a reflection every month on them.
Yes.
And if we don't do it, even me, if I don't
forget, it's easy to go, I have it all figured out, I know, and they need to adapt to me. And
about the time I think I have it figured out,
exactly.
Somebody makes me humble.
Yeah.
So I would say it's a skill.
Yeah, I would agree with that.
And then you're a dog trainer, but you've been all this stuff. And so what do you think is one of those things that maybe women need more of, as a leader, as a
I think women especially, we are so caring and we always want to look out for others. And I think sometimes just the confidence to say, we need to look out for ourselves, we need to grow and develop ourselves, and there's nothing wrong with that. We need to have the time to work on ourselves and as well as on our businesses.
Okay.
But being able to actually not always just nurture the other person. I think nurturing ourselves and learning how to grow ourselves in a way that's healthy, that's not just being a doormat or just putting up with stuff, and just really understanding. I guess it's a combination of confidence and maybe courage and a little bit of boldness. I think all of those are not necessarily traits women
which we can learn from animals.
Absolutely. Yeah.
Because they are there even when they're frightened. They get their hackles all up, but they'll go forward.
Right.
Now, you said something once that I want to reiterate when we had a call or something about how you wished that you had hired help earlier.
Oh, absolutely.
So maybe that's something to talk about real quick.
I now outsource a lot. I actually get coaching, and that has been the best thing ever. And so people always go, what would you have done different? The one thing I would have done different, I would have brought in somebody at a higher level than me. We all tend to surround ourselves with people that are doing the same things we are. Yep. And I think that's important. And we also want to help those who are coming up behind us.
Yep.
But also just as important is surround yourself with some people that are ahead of you.
Yes.
So that you can look to them and learn from them. So coaching, I think, is really important.
Yeah.
And then I also think just getting help and not doing everything yourself and having the ability to say, you know what, there's people that do this better than me. and I'm gonna outsource.
So great.
That.
They do it better than us. They so do it
Exactly.
better than us. And one of the things I think that's what our network is doing is they're all at different levels, but there's somebody who knows what you don't know.
Right, exactly.
But then we have to learn to ask.
Oh, exactly. I definitely think,
I think
you
you're
have to
good.
learn to
You're
ask.
good at that. You're
I
good at-
have gotten better. Yeah, I have gotten better.
Now,
So-
how do they get in touch with you? First of all, fabulous. Thank you.
Thank you
And
for
you're
having
humble.
me.
She's humble, but
Thank
she's
you
also
for
really
having
good.
me. I appreciate
Where do
it.
they? It's dogguru.com.
Yep, thedoggurus.com, and you can get in touch with me at robin@thedoggurus.com.
Perfect. Because you'd answer questions if somebody had 'em.
Absolutely.
And obviously, that's what their business is helping you
Right.
do better business.
Yep.
So, and it's going gangbusters, I guess.
It is. We're doing
I
really
know.
well.
Plus all the
It's
books that
fun.
you've written. She
We're
sort of knows,
having great
She knows what she's doing.
Thank you so much.
I adore you.
Oh, thank you.
Okay, you guys, there it is. Another interview with somebody that is really a give backer.